People be wondering why I don't trust pastors and people that's heavily rooted in the church. I'm gonna tell you why. There's several reasons, but I'm gonna tell you what a pastor did to me. This guy was a pastor, right, of a church, back in the hometown that I'm from, and basically, it was my 30th birthday. I went to New Orleans because I ain't had nobody else to go with me. So I went in my vehicle. He rented a vehicle. Make a long story short, I wouldn't have sex with him because I wasn't attracted to him like that. So he date raped me. Yeah, he date raped me. I couldn't remember anything, but he took pictures of my private area and then sent me the pictures when we made it back to my hometown. I was on duty at the time. I was in my unit. I was in my unit when he sent the pictures, and it was of me. I was asleep. My dress was up. My private area was exposed. And when I saw that picture, I'm like, what kind of shit is this? Is me? And I went, because he owned like a little car wash where he detailed cars. I rolled up in my unit. I put his ass in handcuffs. I almost got fired that day, but he had no business doing what he did. I don't know what took place in that room. And the detectives even said they don't know what took place in that room, but they know I was assaulted sexually and physically. And they even had like the cameras in the hotel. When they pulled the cameras up, I'll probably do a story time about this. And yes, he's a pastor. So no, and that night, I can remember bits and pieces of that night because we had gotten into it that night because he was dancing with other people, I was dancing with other people. We weren't a couple, and obviously he got mad. So because we went to Bourbon in his car. I left my car at the hotel. But this guy, he left me on Bourbon. I can remember some other guy was trying to help me. You know what I'm saying? But in some kind of way, he showed back up, and I got in the vehicle with him. We went back to the hotel room. This is when it all went down. So the video recording showed videos of me and him in the hallway. He has my arm and he's grabbing and snatching on me, to take me back to the room. The shower curtain in the room was fucked up real bad. Like the shower curtain in the room was snatched. The rod was snatched down. Like the room was. This man went through my phone and got all different types of messages from out of my phone. Like he was just basically trying to like blackmail me. He went through my stole money from me because I had like $1,000 in cash on me. He stole $500 or some dollars from my little jewelry box that my sister had got me. It was a gift, and he opened my check because I had just gotten paid, and we was getting paper checks because I work for the sheriff department, so I was the deputy sheriff. So yeah, he went through that. He rambled through my messages, and he was trying to get information on me to use it against me. And I would have never known had he not sent that picture of me laid out. I'm knocked out, sleep with a bundle on my head in the bed. He made my knees, my legs were spread. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I met this guy. Me and my mom had went up there. She went up there to get her car detailed. And he was flirting with me then, just basically trying to, and I was telling my mom, I'm not attracted to him. It's something about this guy. My intuition was kicking in at that point. And had not would have listened to my intuition, I wouldn't have went through that. But instead I chose to listen to my mom, and she was like, no, he's a preacher. Go ahead and give him a try. He's probably a good guy. I was like, Mama, it's something about this guy. I don't know what it is. It's something about him. Nah. That's why, y'all, if you got a strong intuition, you better trust in your intuition. Follow your first man. Because if I would have listened to my first man, I wouldn't be telling y'all this right here. We wouldn't be at this point right here. I wouldn't have went through what I went through with that guy. Like, And no, obviously I'm not saying every pastor does shit like this. I'm not saying that because I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judgmental. But I know what happened to me, and I know that he's a fraudulent fraud ass person that used that title to go around, and that's how he make a living. You feel me? But I'm gonna do a story time about it. Like I say, not everybody's like that. Not all pastors are like that. I'm just cautious about who I trust and who I be around, and who I like. If I'm drinking, which I don't drink a lot anymore, but if I'm drinking or doing something like that, I'm not trusting nobody around my goddamn drink. You know, that shit right there taught me a lesson. You know, don't let your guard down, even around people who profess to be of God. Don't be letting your guard. Sometimes don't be the main motherfucking demons. Yeah, that shit really did happen to me. You know, I be picking up on people when you around a person and they just overly nice, and they just really, really, really talkative. Like, some people are naturally talkers, but if a person is trying to talk, and I mean they excessively talking fast, and you know what I'm saying, you gotta pay attention to shit like that. You gotta pay attention. I knew he was a fraud. I felt it. But my sisters didn't want to go to New Orleans with me. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to hang with me. So hell, I ain't want to go down there by myself. But I shoulda. I would have been better off going by myself. You know, versus taking him or whatever, and he fucking did something to me. He raped me, and then on top of him raping me, he drugged me. He drugged me. I don't remember what happened that night. I don't even remember. This shit was so serious.